True test of ability.
Shannon, can you hear me? Okay. Great. Well, hello, everyone, and good morning. Thank you for attending the annual Pennsylvania Insurance Department Section 1332 Reinsurance Public Forum. My name is Mike Humphreys, and I am the Chief of Staff at the department. As you may have noticed, this session is being recorded. By continuing to participate in this meeting, you are consenting to be recorded. A link to the recording of this public forum will be posted on the department website to allow other interested parties to provide comment during our open enrollment period, or open comment period, I'm sorry, which ends July 9th, 2021. When you entered this virtual forum, you may have been muted. Please remember to use the meeting controls to unmute and ask questions or provide comments. You can also use the chat feature to type a question or to make a comment. We will address the questions following our prepared presentation this morning. Microsoft Teams has a live caption feature which can display live captions and make the meeting more inclusive for participants who are deaf or hard of hearing, people with different levels of language proficiency, and participants in loud places, giving them the greatest opportunity to follow along. If you navigate to your meeting controls and select the 3 dots for more options, select Turn on Live Captions to enable this feature. Notice that captions may be less accurate if there's a lot of background noise or if multiple attendees are speaking simultaneously. So I'm joined today by the department's policy director, Katie Merritt, the deputy commissioner of the Office of Product Regulation, Shannon Logue, and our department's health insurance counsels, Sandy Ikema and Richard Hendrickson. Today, we'll do a high-level overview of the reinsurance program, what we call PA-RE, to include the plan year 2022 reinsurance parameter settings. We will then discuss the public comment period timeframe and end with plenty of time for any questions or comments. And first, to discuss Act 42 and Section 1332, I'm going to turn it over to Sandy Ikema, our Health Insurance Counsel. Sandy?
Thank you, Mike, and good morning, everyone. I'm glad you're with us today. In July of 2019, Act 42 was signed into law by Governor Wolf, and it authorizes PID to 1, establish a state-based exchange, which you may know of as Penny, 2, submit a 1332 waiver application specific to a reinsurance program, which we did in February of 2020, and 3, secure funding for that reinsurance program, which began on January 1, 2021. The term Section 1332 comes from the section of the Affordable Care Act, the ACA, that allows a state to pursue innovative programs and modify the rules outlined in the ACA. A state may do this to tailor healthcare coverage options to meet the unique needs of its markets and its residents. A 1332 waiver program, by lowering the cost of individual health insurance in the state, saves the federal government money it would otherwise have spent on the state's residents through the ACA's financial affordability programs, that is, premium tax credits and cost sharing reductions, or CSRs. But those federal funds still come to the state. The waiver reallocates those funds to state-specific initiatives as long as those certain guardrails are met. Another way of saying it is that the federal funds are passed through to the state, in this case, Pennsylvania, to benefit Pennsylvanians. Currently, 16 states, including Pennsylvania, have received 1332 waivers to implement reinsurance programs that are already measurably lowering premiums for their residents. When establishing the state reinsurance program, and perhaps if we can move to the next slide, there you go, we are continually assessing the program to assure it stays within the following guardrails required by the ACA, making sure that coverage is at least as comprehensive as ACA coverage, coverage is at least as affordable as ACA coverage, coverage is available to a comparable number of state residents, and that PA-RE, the reinsurance program, does not increase the federal deficit. So what coverage does this waiver impact? The waiver does not affect or make changes to Medicaid, Medicare, CHIP, the Veterans Administration or VA health insurance plan, or self-insured plans through your employer. Rather, the waiver addresses the private individual health insurance market only. For an update on PA-RE's parameter setting for plan year 2022, I will now turn it over to Deputy Insurance Commissioner Shannon Logue. Shannon?
Hello, everyone. I will go through a few updates on the next slide that surround how the program works to include funding and how the parameters are set annually. As you can see illustrated on the slide, the program is funded by both a state user fee and a federal government reinsurance contribution. The state user fee is assessed on insurers that sell coverage through the exchange that used to go to the federal government to run the exchange. Because Pennsylvania now has a state-based exchange, which is run more efficiently than the federal exchange, some of the user fee can go to the reinsurance program. The federal portion is based on subsidy premium savings. It's also called the pass-through funds. Together, these funds are used to reimburse qualified individual market health insurers for qualified claims that fall within the reinsurance parameters. Each year, the state works with actuarial experts, the insurers, and Penny to determine what the upcoming year's parameters should be. You will notice that the reinsurance program total pool of funds may fluctuate from year to year. When a company provides health insurance, they provide insurance coverage for many people. There are times when claims are extremely high due to the nature of an illness or injury of an individual. Insurance companies need to collect enough premium from all their insureds to pay all their claims, including potential claims with high medical costs. Under this program, reinsurance will reimburse qualified health insurers for a portion at the coinsurance rate of qualified claims above a certain threshold called the attachment point and up to a set cap called the reinsurance cap. By removing some of the high medical cost claims from their calculation of premium rates, insurers can reduce the amount of premium insureds pay because some of those high medical costs are paid by reinsurance. For the current year or first year of the program, which actually began January 1st, 2021, the adopted parameters are the attachment point of $60,000, a cap of $100,000, and a coinsurance rate of 60%. The initially adopted parameters for the second year of the program, which will begin January 1st, 2022, are based on current projections and recognize the unique challenges of the various federal legislative responses to the COVID pandemic. Those initial parameters have a coinsurance rate of 40%, with the expectation that it may be increased to reflect higher penny enrollment projections and possible additional developments, before rates are finalized for the fall open enrollment period. While the coinsurance rate may change, we intend to maintain an attachment point of $60,000 and a cap of $100,000. This year, the public comments are being collected by our policy director, Katie Merritt. Thanks, Katie.
Thanks, Shannon. Hello, everyone. On May 29th, we published the annual bulletin announcing this public forum and the comment period, along with the initial set of reinsurance parameters. We have a 30-day public comment period, which began on Friday, June 4th, and will be ending next Friday, July 9th, 2021. Comments may be sent via email to the email listed on the screen, ra-in-pa1332 waiver at pa.gov, or by postal mail to the Insurance Department, attention Katie Merritt, 1326 Strawberry Square, Harrisburg, PA 17120. For additional information and updates, please visit our dedicated webpage at insurance.pa.gov/PA1332 waiver. Also, you will notice that we have multiple channels for you to contact us, including phone, website, email, Facebook, and Twitter. At this time, we will open it up for questions. Please remember to unmute or use the chat feature in Teams to ask your questions or make your comment.
All right, not seeing any comments, hand raised in the chat feature, not seeing any hands raised, and not hearing any voices. I think we will go ahead and wrap this up. So thank you all for your participation today. Again, this will be posted on the PID website. If you have any additional comments, please feel free to submit them to the email or mail addresses previously provided. Thank you and have a good day. Thank you.